Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of CookieCast. Today on CookieCast, it's straight to the apex, the Formula One podcast. The guys are here, they're talking races gone, races to come. Season is starting to head towards the back end at this point. I believe we have a Constructors' champion already, but will we find out who's going to be the actual, full-blown champion? Find out in this one, the next one, the ones to come. You get it. Before we get started, please do consider like, share, subscribe and comment. Leave a review where you can leave a review. Big one, the one we like, the bestest. Yes, that's a word. Share the podcast around. If you know somebody that likes Formula One, send this podcast their way. They will love it. That's a guarantee. Right, let's get started. Here we go. This is CookieCast. Straight to the apex.
Hello. How are you? I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Yes, I know. I am a very, very handsome man. Thank you. Mark's not too bad looking either. Hiya, Mark. Say hi, Mark.
Hi. Hi.
I like how you waved as well. It's like watching Sooty and Sweet waving. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Tony, for when you get on Sooty and Sweep are two puppets. It's a TV show. You probably don't know what it is.
Yeah, and very similar to some female staff from Red Bull may have been fisted.
Oh, fucking hell. We started already. And
what's that, 30 seconds in?
Yeah, let's go with 30 seconds.
Now, everyone who's listening to this won't be able to actually fully appreciate this, but Mark, what's this?
You're waving at me with your puppet hand.
It's Sooty with his clothes off.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well done. I like that. Well done.
Yeah, it's a good one. That I think it was a primary school one that I used to know.
I don't even think I can do that with my fingers. No, I can't. I can't even do the tricky thing. So there's no. No, can't do that.
I can do that, and I don't think there's many limits to this podcast anymore. But over the weekend, I found out there is some kind of like sexual thing, which is that, and it's called spocking.
Ah. I mean, I'm not going to ask how you found that out, but we'll move on.
I really wish I didn't find out. I mean, I didn't find out the hard way or anything, obviously, but yeah, some very interesting conversations I seem to have on them weekends away with the boys.
Jerry, spocking. James can do it. Just FYI.
I can also do the Adele.
What's that? Maybe another time.
I'll message you. We'll have to do that for like the Straight to the Apex after hours episode.
Nice. How was the NFL?
Embarrassing.
What, the Jags? Embarrassing.
Yeah, just absolute. I mean, we was all there on Saturday. We found out that the Rams only turned up on the Saturday in the afternoon. It was like, oh, the Jags are going to have this all over the place. The Rams have only just got here. They've flown from America. They're going to be knackered, everything. And just absolutely embarrassed. I mean, it was just... When Lawrence... Lawrence, he just made absolutely appalling passes. But then when he made a good pass, they couldn't catch him.
No.
And the Rams was just yeah.
Terrible. Like I say, I think people are a bit sick of the Jags now. So I think they kind of want to move on from the Jags. I know they're the London-based team, but they ain't good. They're not good. So
I've never seen a stadium empty like that.
Really?
I think by the third quarter, it was pretty much half empty.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good if it's like that. They won't keep coming across, which is sad. But
Yeah,
no.
but hey ho.
Hey,
But anyway, that's enough of that. This is episode 20 of Straight to the Apex. I'm in the driver's seat. Jimmy/James, don't call me Jimmy. I will kill you, Stainforth. That handsome devil in a very nice Hull Kingston Rovers / Las Vegas shirt is Mark Wilkin.
hello.
And we're on a road, probably going 3 times over the speed limit, is Tony T-Dog Rawson. I would say, how are we, boys? But how are we, boy?
I'm good. I think we should again. So for viewers and listeners, it's 8:15. Tony aimed for 8:00. He said it'd be 5 minutes at 2 minutes to 8. So let's see what time he comes on.
2 minutes to 9, just as we're wrapping up.
I mean, we joked the other week.
As soon as he comes on, we'll just start wrapping up so he gets really confused and thinks we're finished.
Be doing your predictions, and we'll be like, all right, that's it, we're done. We said it'd be a quick one. Yeah, I'm all good. Bit of a crazy weekend because I ran the York 10 mile on Sunday, so I watched the sprint quali Friday, watched the sprint race Saturday, and then Monday I had the day off work, so I watched quali, the race, match of the day 2, and then the 49ers. So it was a bit of a sport fest on Monday. I must admit, I saw the result of the Grand Prix on Sunday. Didn't really miss a great deal.
No.
Which again, we seem to be saying this. Austin is usually a good race. They even talked about safety cars and like how there's been a safety car at pretty much everyone, and it's mixed it up. We had a virtual safety car. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
I think every race this year where the commentators have said, so I'm just putting my phone on airplane mode before I break something. Whenever the commentator has said, this track is phenomenal and there is always a safety car, this year it hasn't happened.
Nope. It
It's
hasn't.
just, I'm having more luck by jinxing certain...
You are. And I know you want to talk about said person quite a lot because certain things happened, more so in the sprint race. But yeah, you lead away, James. Lead away.
I think what we're going to do, we will do the race.
Yep.
Then we will do sprint race when Tony gets on, and then we can do the news and predictions. That way, Tony might have some gossip. I think all 3 of us need to be here for the whinge a little bitch.
The Piastri bashing, as we'll call it.
Yeah, but I am going to bring this up though. There was an interview earlier or back end of last week with Piastri and then Norris, and comments was made about there are going to be repercussions for the rest of this season.
Mm-hmm.
And Piastri's like, I'm not allowed to discuss what these repercussions are, blah, blah, blah. It's just between us all. Norris came out, said the same kind of thing, but he also said, if you watch closely, you'll see them. Have you spotted anything yet?
I think, isn't it the order that they go out in quali? Does Piastri get the final say if he wants to go first or second? Where normally Merck with Lewis and Russell used to take it in turns.
So, yeah, and then Charlie has got Norris, Russell, and Piastri.
Nice. Right.
Nice fucking try.
Thank you, guys, everyone. As always, massive shout out to Andy and yeah, hey, buddy.
Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you. How are you? Sorry, I'm late. I've got a special guest for the podcast. If you want to meet them,
is it the puppy?
You've got a puppy.
Yeah, you've kind of ruined it now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get excited?
I mean,
I'll tell you what, Andy, edit that little bit out where I get excited and I'll pretend to be all surprised when he lifts
Okay,
up.
let's pause for a second then. I've got a special guest. Would you like to meet?
really, let's have. Who is it?
Is it Jerry?
Just give me 1 minute. It's not Jerry, unfortunately, but I'll get him.
I mean, he said puppy, Jerry. She is a dog.
I won't mind seeing her puppies, though.
I went there and I stopped myself. I knew you'd
You
get
can tell I'm on holiday.
Woohoo! Holiday mode activated.
Yeah, now the filter's completely gone.
oh, God. Andy, get ready with the beat button.
Oh, that'd be good. How fast do you think he'd break it? I think if we tried hard enough, we can make him break it in one episode.
Do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I think if we took the filter off and the actual thinking about saying things, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Episode 21 of Straight to the Apex. There is no race to talk about.
Nope.
Just me.
Hello, little puppy.
Right then.
And who's this?
There.
Who's this,
What's
Tony?
the
This is Daisy, the Labradoodle.
The Labradoodle.
No, sorry, Labrador.
Labrador.
That's very straight haired for a Labradoodle.
Yeah. Oh my God! When did you get hair?
Yesterday.
Wow.
No. Was it yesterday? When was it? When did you turn up?
You know dogs can't talk, right?
I mean, I know they're trained and Labradors are clever, but not that clever.
Daisy can't you? Hey?
Anyway, come on, Tony. We've got a short episode tonight. We've got a lot to get through. Sorry, put Daisy down. Put Daisy away.
Right, say hello.
Bye, Daisy.
Bye, Daisy.
She's looking at the screen as if to say, was that? Right, come on, I'll take back to your man now. Right, there you go.
Yeah.
So what you was posing a question. You was posing a question as he come on. So have we noticed what consequences? Like say, Mark.
I think you're right. I think they are either not alternating who comes out first and who comes out second in each queue session. But you might be right as well. Maybe they give Piastri the option.
Maybe what he wants, yeah.
And it also looks like it doesn't matter if you finished higher up in qualifying, Piastri will get the option of who pits first as well.
I mean, I was a bit on the fence with the whole incident with Norris and Piastri. You was very vocal that it wasn't really... I think it was all very vocal. It wasn't really an incident as such. It was a first corner coming together between teammates. Is it really necessary that all these sanctions have been put on Norris and Piastri behind closed doors and it's all a bit cloak and dagger? Is it OTT?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's a stupid thing that McLaren are doing now, and they are playing a very risky game. At the same time, I would say that after this weekend and that ringy little bitch's fucking escapades, that they should get rid of said repercussions. Because all you need to do is watch that first fucking corner in the sprint race. It's the exact same thing. In fact, I would say it is worse.
I would totally agree that it's worse. If no one else was on the track, or if that was 10 or 15 laps in and it was Norris v Piastri, that move would have been genius. Because he went high up the hill and then he sharp turned left and to duck under. As Crofty says, too much, the old switcheroo. But on lap 1, corner 1, to make that such an aggressive move, where do you think all the other cars are? Where do you think they are?
And to quote Oscar Piastri, if that's called avoiding and driving into your teammate, that's shitty avoiding. Now, the difference between Piastri and Norris and their events, Piastri had a massive gap on his right-hand side.
Yep.
Norris didn't. Norris had nowhere to go. Piastri could have easily just waited, but for some reason, well, you've seen the TikTok I've sent, and they use that little bit from Family Guy with the Asian woman, and she goes, "Oh, I just turned now. Good luck, everybody else," and then swings across the lane.
Zach Brown saying that it was Hulkenberg's fault. I know he apologised afterwards and said, "I've reviewed it again. It wasn't." But it wasn't. Like I say, if that had been on lap 10 or lap 15 or lap 38 or whatever, it'd have been a genius move. Turn 1 up a hill just from the start of lap 1, you do not do that. Because Hulkenberg and Alonso could not disappear. They was going down the thing. And I know that the mirrors are a bit useless in Formula 1, but where did Piastri think everyone would be? 10 seconds behind? 5 seconds behind? They're all bunched up. You can't make a sharp move like that. The way he just turned 180 degrees, like his hands, it was like that straight away. I've been one of Piastri's biggest fans this year, but even I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. It's amateur hour. So what sanctions is he going to get then?
And that's what I mean. For me, they wipe the slate clean.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, there needs to be a serious conversation at McLaren now.
Does he?
It's got to be that kind of, you need to buck up your ideas, because the way they're going at the moment, because of that stunt, that really fell right in the hands of Verstappen. He got 8 points closed off on the 2 of them like nothing. All he's got to do is win every race and every sprint race. I think there's 2 sprint races left. He wins all of them. He takes the championship.
McLaren have got the constructors done, right? It's theirs. Trophy's in the cabinet. A bit like Rovers with a treble. It's in the cabinet. Case locked. Job done. Do they really want to have this season where they're just constructors? No. They'd love a driver. They are going the right way to majorly fuck this up.
They can massively mess this up, and they'll just become a joke. They genuinely will. They should just turn around to them and say, "Look, you are both in contention for this, especially after this weekend. There's only about 12 points between them, and it should be that kind of, you guys race now, do what you need to do, but you take each other out, you are, and that should be the only repercussions."
Yeah, and it'll be I think we all joked that Red Bull was a bit out of it and that, but they're not. They are. He's still got a bit of a gap, but if, like you say, if they carry on doing what they're doing, Max Verstappen's going to win this, and it'll be the best championship he's won because he was so far behind.
Yeah. What about you, T-Dog? What do you think? I disagree.
Zoom user 1 disagrees.
Now they've got I'm really not sure. I'm just kind of falling out of love with the whole thing, because it's more of a pantomime now than the racing. I feel that way because I put my eggs in Lando Norris's basket. I really thought he'd come of age. I really thought that he would take the mantle of, I'm going to be a world champion. But it more and more feels like, and now it's the realization of, that last year was just a flash in the pan. Really was. His comments after the race have really annoyed me. Piastri he's gone off the boil. He's lost confidence now.
It's great, isn't it?
It's great. It's good, but it's all shaping up. Max Verstappen was nowhere at the start of the season. Well, he wasn't nowhere. He was second best, at best. And now he's the fastest. He's got the fastest car. He's the fastest driver. That's a dangerous Max Verstappen. And that's a Max Verstappen that I think everybody in the F1 world now, even though he's 13 points behind Piastri, he's the favourite to win.
I think he is.
And I think he's going to do it. I really do think he's going to do it, because it only takes a Piastri DNF. It only takes a Norris DNF. And he's there. And he's there. But then again, it only takes for them to finish outside the top 3. And he's gaining all the time. If he keeps winning, he's always going to gain. So, and I can't see him not being in the top 3. I can't see him not winning. It was the car that was holding him back. He's now got the car.
Yep.
He's the best driver.
It's very tight. Now, I'm saying he's got to win every race and sprint races. But that's if Piastri finishes second in each of those.
Exactly.
Third in each of those.
I think the McLarens, they're just going to let the McLarens race now. They've got the constructors. Let them race.
But their car has just dropped off a cliff. Like Red Bull, apparently, they've got a new front wing. And what they've done is they've put this new front wing on. Max complained about it. And then they've tweaked little bits and now it's working. That car looks a rocket ship again. It still looks scatty. It still doesn't look planted like we've seen before with Max Verstappen cars, where it looks like he's on rails and can go around every corner at 180 mile an hour. It's very, very unpredictable. But Max is such a good driver. With an unpredictable car, he can drive around it. The McLaren, which was on rails, which was planted, which was a rocket ship, seems to have digressed a bit and gone into the pack. That's using the tyres too much. The drivers are both complaining. Norris and Piastri can't drive around the problems the McLaren's got. And we've got too many races left. Go on. Sorry, Jim.
I was going to say that I think this is more down to the downforce that they've got. We touched on it couple of races ago where it was like this. I think it was one of the first ones where they were struggling, and it was that kind of, but we know their cars aren't built for this track. And we said at the time, we know that some of the tracks that are coming up, their car is not really built for. So it's not in their favour at the moment, but it's not every track as well. So they get themselves sorted out, they can still do this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But they've really got to sort themselves out, because you can't have. We've said it many times this on this podcast about Rovers, which is a rugby league team, and said you can't have such a dominated season as you have to then just spaff it everywhere right at the end, and to just dominate it all, win everything, get the constructors, and then start crashing into each other and bringing in stupid rules and repercussions and everything else. You'll just it'll go from that Cinderella story that they've had over the last couple of seasons to what an absolute joke.
Do you feel like both of them have got... Do you think it crosses their minds? This is a question. Do you think it crosses their minds that Max Verstappen, it's almost inevitable that he can win this title? He's going to win this title.
I think it's crossed Piastri's mind.
What? Yeah.
I also think that Norris has just got...
Norris is not... The comments Norris made, I'm done. I'm done with it.
You see, I'm not. I'm Mr. Anti-Norris. I think he's actually gone into this weekend thinking, do you know what? I've got nothing to lose.
But then he said he wished the comments at the end of the race were, I wish it was an easier race. I wish it was an easier track.
Well, I did. Yeah, I mean, that's ridiculous. But is that Norris just downplaying it? He likes to be the anti-hero, doesn't he? Not anti-hero. He don't like to be a favourite. He likes to be the underdog. He likes to... He wouldn't want to be in Piastri's position because everyone would be chasing him and it'd probably get to him. So is he saying that just to downplay everything because it's working for him, downplaying it? You know, Piastri had the title won three races ago, and now it's wide open.
2 weekends. I think it was Hungary and the Dutch. That's the 2 races where Piastri completely... if you look back, that's where he got the gap. That's the only time he's got the gap, and it was just a series of events why he ended up where he is now.
We said before,
I think Max is going to do it. I really do. I don't think Lando Norris isn't up for it. Max Verstappen is going to do it because he's the best driver, he's got the best car, and he's got the best mindset. I fully believe he's going to do it. I do.
I'd still back Norris.
Nah, I'm done with him now.
Honest, I agree with you. I think Max could quite easily pinch this, but I would still quite happily put a wager on Norris.
Look how much he struggled to pass Leclerc. Okay, Leclerc was on softs, but look how much he struggled. No, I'm done. I can't. I'm not doing it anymore.
When he overtook him, look how easy it was, both times.
If you was to put all your money, all your chips in on one driver out of them three, now, who would you back?
Norris.
No, fuck off. It said that. No way.
And you know why? He's going to be the underdog a little bit. So I'd be putting money on that because that's going to be a bigger win. But it's that kind of Max is still going uphill. He really is.
He's still got he's
in his own head. And I've said a few times this season, the only reason Piastri had such a lead on Norris is because Norris has had issues with his car, either with brakes, the engine, etc., etc. But you look at the last 3 races and how quickly Norris has closed that gap. Zach Brown has even come out and said Norris is the stronger driver at the moment.
Yeah, but it's not as strong as Max. No way.
Oh no, absolutely. But it's because he's not a winner yet. But he wins this. It could change his mentality a little bit more. But I don't know. A couple more races and we'll know. I would say
Lando Norris beats Max Verstappen. It's a McLaren 1-2, and we have this podcast next week without James because he's on holiday. We could be having a completely different conversation, couldn't we?
I honestly think I know what Tony's thinking. Backs Max all the way, and I am I've got one foot in that camp. I think all it'll take is Norris to beat him. The way the momentum is now, like sport is big on momentum. Football, rugby, it's all on momentum. The momentum right now, if you look at it, is Max Verstappen. So it's like he's like a juggernaut. He's just winning everything, getting poles, sprint race. He's the man to stop. But all it'd take is one McLaren victory, and then it's a gap that's too big. I think it's that you're almost on a knife edge at the minute, and it's that the scales are balanced. And I think Piastri's potentially, I know he's in the lead, I think potentially Piastri's out of this race. I think his head's gone.
I would agree. I also think it is going to boil down to the last couple of races. I don't think it'll be as dramatic as Lewis versus Max.
No.
But I think
it will. It will. I agree with everything you're saying there, Mark, barring your last comment. I think Piastri's head hasn't gone. He's there. And I disagree with the final comments. This will go down to the wire, and it'll be up to Max to win, to pip Piastri at the very last race. What will happen? We've all seen 2021. And there was a driver that was leading. Wasn't there a driver that was leading in 2021 and had the momentum? But in the last race, he didn't have the momentum.
Yeah, he didn't because the FIA screwed him over.
There was a big decision. So I believe, and I'm going to call it now, guys, I think Piastri is going to pit Max in the last race.
Wow.
To win.
No. Wow. I think if it boils down to the last race and it's between Piastri and Max, it'll just be a simple case of you've got to have that mindset.
But if there is one person, one driver, and you could argue in history, who takes this momentum, carries it on to the end of the season, on the last race, can pass somebody in a championship and go from second to first. Few have done it. It's Max Verstappen.
All
That's what I mean.
all I'm going to say is there's... So I'm just looking. There's 5 races left, right? Mexico, Red Bull Max Verstappen track, all day long.
Yep.
Brazil, Max Verstappen Red Bull track, all day long. Vegas, bit of a curveball, but you would probably say more level with a McLaren. But
I would say it's more than that, mainly because it's straight.
Yeah. There's 3 big straights, so maybe more that swings in McLaren's way. Qatar, you've got a long straight but a windy back, so that's probably Max. Abu Dhabi, Max.
Where's Piastri come in the last few races at Abu Dhabi? I don't think he's been up there at all. Lando has, and if you remember, because I remember, last year he had a fucking stinker at Abu Dhabi.
Mm.
The things that no, not last year, but the year before. I think Max Verstappen's going to win. I know I've just said Piastri will pip him at the end because I feel like that's history almost repeating itself. But if I had all my money and all my chips, I'd put Max Verstappen to win right now.
And I would, if I, gun to my head, had to make a punt, Max Verstappen, even though on paper he's the one with the least amount of chance because the way it looks. But I totally agree. I think Norris isn't. If the pressure gets on, Norris won't deliver. I think Piastri is checked out, and I think it's Max all the way.
You've just got to pray that one race the McLarens beat him, and that'll put pressure back on him.
Yeah.
Not a massive amount of pressure, but yeah, that sprint race could do it.
Yeah.
But we'll find. Like I said, a couple more races, we'll have a better idea. But
Definitely
good for Max. I think Norris. Honestly, I do think Norris has a chance. But I think Piastri is pretty much done. I think he's too far in his head now.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah. So we've got 6 minutes left of this little bit. So I don't know how you want to do it. Do we just take a very quick break here, come back, touch on results and news, and then predictions, or?
Yeah, can do if you want. What, have a literally come straight back and then do last 20 minutes? Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right.
See you shortly, guys.
Hey, you. Yeah, you that's listening right now. Thanks very much for tuning into this episode of Straight to the Apex, the Formula One podcast from CookieCast. If you're enjoying this episode, why not like, share and subscribe? Whilst you're there, feel free to check out some of the other podcasts that CookieCast has to offer. If you like football, we've got a football podcast. NFL more your thing? Then the Laces Out podcast is for you. Maybe even a little bit of the wrestling. Just look for the Getting Over podcast on CookieCast. Maybe you want to listen to Andy's Darkest Timeline. It's there too. So, the F1 boys have probably got themselves a drink. It's time to get back to the action.
Oh, love that. And we're back. This is still episode 20. I don't know if I actually said that at the beginning, but yeah, this is episode 20 of Straight to Apex. Yeah, where do we get to? Oh, massive rant about Piastri. Kind of discussed bits of the race and bits of the sprint race as well. I thought it was a good way of doing it. Just to go a little bit more into detail about what happened with the sprint race. Obviously, Piastri's a dick. There's the detail.
We might have covered that just ever so slightly. But as a summary, Piastri's a dick.
Yeah. But no, Piastri made a very questionable turn, which just went against everything he'd said the week before about Norris's overtake. But apparently it's fine if you're Piastri, because I don't know, it must be like an Australian clause or something like that. I don't know, maybe it's something Mark Webber brought in. But yeah, Piastri made a very weird lunge, hit Hülkenberg, Alonso, and then he kind of spun and took out Norris as well. And then Max just flew off, giggling like a schoolgirl, and probably spent the last 10 laps of the sprint race watching the actual race on the screens as he drove by them, and probably just checking what he had on his Morrison's online shopping. Because what else are you going to do when you're that far ahead? But yeah, Hulkenberg's nose came flying off. Then Tsunoda picked up his nose, drove around the track for a little bit, then dropped the nose, and Hulkenberg picked it back up.
Can I just say on the nose, did you see the video footage of the Halo saving Lewis Hamilton?
No.
So a bit of the nose cone from Hulkenberg actually flew up and was heading directly for Hamilton, and it was quite a big bit, and it hit the Halo and veered off.
Wow.
Wow.
Shout the Halo.
Yeah. Yeah. When he saw it on Twitter, he was like, Jesus Christ, that could have been... It was a big piece. Big piece, and it was going straight for him.
I can see a halo, halo, halo.
Wow.
I didn't even know anything about fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what? You spend all that time kind of looking at it thinking it's just stupid. Nope, don't like it, blah blah blah. But there's been a couple times now where, you know, people should have had their heads ground down to nothing when spinning upside down a good 500 yards on a straight at Silverstone. There's been a couple where heads should have been taken off because cars hit a sausage curb, flew over them. And then this is what I should...
And yeah. Grosjean. I always go back to Grosjean.
Yeah. Grosjean.
Wow. Like, he was he drove an F1 car again, didn't he, last weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loved it as well.
Yeah.
Why was that a big thing?
Because he nearly died.
Have you not?
He's driven one before.
Yeah, and the last time he drove one was in a big fireball hitting a barrier that he went through. But hey, why is that a big thing, Tom? Just because you've got a white van now.
Why does it take him so long to get back in a car?
Yeah.
What a pussy. He should have just got back. He should have just walked back over to the grid, jumped in another car, and said, "Don't worry, lads, I'll win this. We can sort out the Benz afterwards."
Yeah. Just do us a favour, Tom, where you just show us one of your arms, because it'll be your right arm. You know, you'll have a van tan. Well, yeah, it'll be an orange tan out your white van man tan.
The weather's turned. It's not that great.
Oh, well, we'll wait till summer. And the tan will come out.
Oh, yeah.
Does your van come with indicators?
Yes.
Huh. Are they optional?
No,
that's BMW drivers, isn't it? Audis, BMWs. Other German cars are available.
No, didn't know.
Anyway.
I mean, it's so basic that common options aren't even available. So, yeah. No heated seats, no... The aircon's okay.
I mean, Grosjean had a
It's got 5 gears. No, 6 gears, sorry, if you include reverse.
His was turned up too much, some would say.
You went to the max.
Come on, James, you want to finish? Come on.
That's what she said. So...
Oh, God.
Yeah, obviously all that kind of happened. Hulkenberg somehow managed to continue after getting his nose replaced, etc. But Max had just flown off. He's like, I see ya! And won the sprint race, closed the gap on both Piastri and Norris by 8 points. It wouldn't have mattered where he'd have finished. He was closing the gap either way, even if it had come second, which it'd be freakish if he came second. With the race, not really. I mean, the speed he went off on that race, he just fucking flew. And you knew straight away that was pretty much it. Leclerc was one of the only drivers who came out on softs. Couldn't really shake Norris, who was on mediums, and then eventually Norris did get Leclerc. Now, you could turn around and say, but Norris did that on a stronger tyre when Leclerc's tyres was coming out. But at the same time, you could say that Norris was driving in dirty air, so his tyres was degrading quicker than theirs. But then later on in the race, in the back few laps, Lando managed to overtake Leclerc again. On very, very old softs.
I mean, Leclerc-Norris battling played right into Max's hands.
Absolutely.
The commentator said, "Oh, if Norris had got by Leclerc, he'd have gone with Max." Not sure the McLaren had the legs for it.
No, I mean, granted, he was in dirty air for a long time, and that's never good for the tyres. You know, driving in hot air. He did make a lunge early on, and then backed off again. So, would he have closed the gap on Max? Maybe, but I mean, Max was what, 10 seconds ahead?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it would have taken Norris to make the move that first time and pull it off, and then probably have to be a second faster than Max on every lap.
Not going to happen, is it? Not going to happen.
Not going to happen the way that Red Bull is.
No, not in that race. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, I know we hadn't touched quali, but well, it was shit. The sprint race, other than that little bit that happened at the beginning, nothing else really happened. The only other real thing that happened in the race is that Colapinto can't follow simple rules of don't overtake your driver. And he's like, oh, fuck you, I'll do it anyway. It's like, did you want to drive a car next year, Mr. Pinto?
Well, he kind of hasn't got a drive, has he? Which is why I kind of think he stuck it to the man. But, yeah.
Very true. So, the drivers at the moment, Piastri is still in the lead with 346 points. Norris has 332 points. Verstappen has 306 points. And George Russell's in fourth with 252 points. Teams we don't need to go into. We know McLaren still got it. There is a fight for second place between Mercedes and Ferrari. In fairness, Red Bull could also get quite far up there because there's 341 points to Mercedes, 334 to Ferrari, 331 to Red Bull. Race itself, obviously Max took the win, followed by Norris, followed by Leclerc, followed by Hamilton. Piastri finished 5th, Russell 6th, Tsunoda 7th, Hülkenberg 8th, Behrman 9th, Alonso 10th, and then loads of other guys that we don't really give a shit about. Yeah. So, before we get on to the predictions bit, have we got any news?
Mercedes.
Have we spoke? Oh, go Mercedes first.
All right, I was going to say 2 contract signings, Russell, Antonelli.
Yeah, though.
Well, have they announced how long? Is it just 1 year?
I thought George was 1 plus an optional 1.
They just said they've signed contracts. That's all I've seen anywhere. They haven't there's rumours, but then if it is a year, that does line up with Max's contracts running out, doesn't it?
Yep.
That was a big issue, wasn't it?
I think it's going to be a performance-based thing. Even if it's 1 plus an optional 1, like you just said, Tony, is that optional for both the driver and the constructor?
Maybe, yeah. It's either one of them takes it up. Yeah, could be.
Interesting.
They've also said that Austin has now renewed its contract and will be an F1 track until 2034, I believe it is, off the top of my head.
Nice.
Become
Has
very
anybody
popular.
else noticed that the only tracks that are getting such a lengthy extension on their contract are in America?
Funny that, isn't it?
Mm.
But did you? It was. I think it was on the Sunday. They were saying about obviously F1 in America is bigger than it's ever been, largely down to Drive to Survive on Netflix. Viewing figures are currently only about 1 million. Was it 1 million per race per weekend?
Really?
NASCAR and IndyCar get 6 million plus. 5 years ago, Formula One had 500,000 in America viewers. So they have doubled their audience. However, it's a sport that's only in the country 3 times. IndyCar, NASCAR is, well, it's all in America.
Yeah.
They ain't ever going to crack that, are they? Ever. So is this Formula One trying to crack a market they're never going to crack and saying, do you know what, we've doubled our audience, here, have some long-term deals. Texas did look good. I must admit, the event, the weekend did look good. The Texan Longhorn Brass Band, it does look a good event. But yeah, they're never going to get the figures. America's a big country. They're never going to get 6 million viewers because it's a series, like I say, that basically flits in, flits out.
We'll see. It's really hard to crack it. NFL basketball, baseball, hockey, big 4.
Yep.
Soccer's still
football.
Yeah, soccer's still.
Oh God, yeah.
It's complicated. F1
is just
the odd times, but sometimes you can turn right. Whereas in NASCAR, it's just you got to keep driving straight and then turn to the left, and that is it.
So maybe it's a bit too confusing.
I just feel like F1's going in the wrong direction altogether. To be honest, it was a niche. It's a niche sport for a reason because it's that upper top. It's not the upper. It's the top echelon of 4-wheel drive motor racing. Four wheels racing. I don't know. It's just that's the branding. Surely, in my head, that's what it's always been. That top sport. So to try and bring everybody in, it's going to naturally just dilute it, and it'll lose its. It's going to lose its pull. Surely,
it will. It'll have a failing because, like I say, Americans. You've got Drive to Survive. How many seasons is that going to go on? When they finally say enough's enough, Americans will not like it anymore. Simple as.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I haven't really found Drive to Survive that interesting in the last couple of seasons.
No.
Because it's just the same kind of, we know that there's a lot of drama in there and stuff like that. And then obviously the George Russell stunt that Ted Kravitz came out about this week about George Russell's legendary little speech last year about Max Verstappen and his driving style, how it's bullying and borderline violence. He'd actually scripted out and went to Kravitz before and said, I know you only meant to ask every driver one question, but ask me another one. Just ask me one about Max or something like that. And he genuinely said, there's something I want to say. I'm fed up of it, and I'm going to put it all out on the table. So that legendary speech that he made on the spot, he'd thought about that the night before and wanted to get it out.
Yeah, for Drive to Survive, probably.
More than likely, because Kravitz did actually ask him, have you got your Drive to Survive mic on? So, yeah.
It's not about the racing anymore. It's not about. It's more about the drama than the racing.
Yeah.
So, predictions. Mark, you had 35 points. You went Max, Norris, Piastri, giving you 5 more points, putting you on 40.
Yeah.
I had 23 points. I went Piastri, Norris, Max. paid out really well for me because that's exactly what I wanted. I got my 2 points, and I got to listen to that whingy little bitch do fuck all. Taking me from 23 points to 25. Tony, you had Norris, Piastri, Max, taking you from 22 to 22. Charlie went Norris, Russell, Piastri, going from 11 to 11. Beth had Hamilton, Norris, Max, taking her from 28 to 30. And that is where we are.
All I'm going to say, James, is your points the other year was 54 points. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your record.
You coming from a record?
Got a way to go. I'm coming for your record.
Doable.
We'll see.
Very doable.
Will be.
I mean, I don't care anymore this season because at the moment it's just like last 5 races now that I've done this, it's fucking turned to shit for the guys. So as always, host goes first.
Yep.
What? I've gone Piastri, Norris, Max.
Nice.
Fuck you, Pot.
Nice. Yep.
And I will pick Mark next.
Okay, so I've gone Max for the win, Norris second, and George Russell third.
I could do with Russell helping us a little bit, actually. Well, not helping us, but that Russell could help out McLaren. Yeah. TDD?
I'm going to surprise a few people here. I'm going to go Max for the win. Piastri second. Norris third.
Not bad. I've got Charlie's here as well, if
Okay.
you've got Beth. So
Yeah, I've got
Charlie's
Beth.
gone Norris for the win. Russell second. And Leclerc third.
And Beth's gone Hamilton for the win. Lando second. And Max third.
Is it really bad that I tried to try and figure out how to spell Max then? The hell happened there?
Terrible. Great fade, by the way. Great fade.
Yeah, cheers, mate. It's from our favourite barber.
What a
Was
guy.
you there that week? Well,
No. It's looking bad.
I was only asking because I think the last couple of times I've been, you've been the same day, just later in the afternoon. So,
Yeah. That makes me feel like I'm due one. I really need to go.
look good though. I do like the front of it. Not that the rest of it's shit or anything. It almost sounds like a backhanded compliment there. Oh yeah, the front looks good.
Front looks good. Rest is a fucking mess. I mean, no, it all looks good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Red tape. Has anybody talked about the tape scenarios yet?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of bullshit that is.
Naughty.
Red Bull at it again. Why? Just why?
Why? Yeah, why? As soon as I saw it, I thought, why?
Why?
So for anyone who doesn't know, some teams will sometimes put a strip of tape on the wall next to where the car would park so that the driver can actually see where they need to stop the car. So that would give, because of the awkward angle Norris was going to be at, that would help him and make sure he gets at the best position for his car for the start. And a member of the Red Bull team was found removing the tape. Now, they could have been a dick and moved it further forward so that then Norris would be starting ahead of his grid or anything else like that. So, a bit naughty. Well, it's not a bit naughty. It's fucking awful. It's cheating. But the statement also came out that they was fined 50 grand and this isn't the first time that they've been found doing it.
Just You don't need to do this, do you? Yeah, dickheads. Don't want to talk about them, dickheads. Just pathetic.
What about that one? That's a good shout, that's all.
Yeah.
Lastly, Nicholas Latifi has finally completed his degree in business at I think it was a London university. So, well done, the GOAT.
Yeah, it's good that he's found a career that he might actually be good at.
I don't know. It was a 1-year course. It's took him 7 years.
This is very true.
And the only other thing I've got is that Brazil is going to build a new stand at the first corner.
Oh.
So they reckon it's going to be the best view in motorsport.
Interesting.
I mean, they've got some good views out there, going.
They have really. Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Apart from that, that's all I've got. It's just Leclerc. This track is good for racing. Norris, it would be nice if it was easy. No, he's not winning the championship. I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry, James.
Ooh, actually, before we do finish, obviously we need to do what Tony always does and discuss practice. So, did you watch it?
No, absolutely not.
And that is episode 20 of Straight to the Hip. As always, guys, thanks for listening to us. Thanks to Andy and the crew from CookieCast for putting up with us yet again. Andy may have quite a bit of editing, and if you do decide to Google what the Adele is, don't do it on Works Internet. But all I will say is, hello from the other side. And once you've Googled it, you'll know exactly what I'm doing. And I think so. I think Mark has just figured it out. But yeah, as always,
no idea. I've got no idea, and I don't want to find out.
I'm not going to lie. I hope you have a fantastic holiday next week, but I am really glad you're not here because me and Tony will have a nice. I will not be on edge. It'll be a nice, serious F1 chat with no innuendos, no dodgy Adele's and Spock-related sexual, whatever you want to call it.
What?
Have a great holiday, James. Have a great holiday.
No, I will do. But no, cheers, boys. Guys, I'll see you all soon.
See you later.
Love you, bye. Bye.
So there we go. What do you think of that? Another one gone, another one to come. Races gone, races to come. It's all a great time. Everybody's happy. Before you leave us, do consider like, share, subscribe, comment, leave reviews where you can leave reviews, leave comments where you can leave comments. Check out the website, thecookiecast.com. There we have social media links and an email button, and that way you can get in touch with us. That is it for this one. Until next time, I'm going to say bye, and I'll see you then.
You've just listened to another episode of CookieCast. Thanks for listening.